blah 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 blah. Okay. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do something new that I'm going to try to start doing monthly. It depends on how busy I get or how many videos I do during that month. So I'm going to try to start doing it every so often, but we'll see. So today is my monthly favorites for July, the products that I've used or items that I have gotten or whatever that I used in July, as well as some that just didn't quite cut it for me. So I just wanted to kind of make a video for that. So everybody's doing one, everybody starts doing one, and I'm just like, I have not done one yet. So I'm going to start with July. I know that it is like mid-August that I'm filming this right now, and I'm a little late behind. So anyways, I'm going to just dive right into this. So first off, we got palettes. Now, palettes are my favorite thing to buy. And by the way, do not clock me if my eyes look wonky, please, because this is the first time I've worn false lashes in a while, and I'm not that good at them at all. Anyways, so the items that I want to show you guys that I loved this month are, here we go, the Jeffree Star Beauty Killer palette. Now, this one is one of the first of all of these palettes I think that I've gotten for this month, and I would have to say that they are so effing pretty. I'm also trying to cut off the cussing because, of course, I know people would probably clock me on that as well. So, anyways, this palette right here, I believe this one retails for $45. You can get it on his website. I know it's sold out right now, but he is restocking them in a few weeks. But, I mean, just look at these. Just look at these. And plus, they are so richly pigmented, like, really pigmented. So let me just swatch a few of these for you. I just hate messing up that star, but I know that it's like, I can't explain it. I have my OCD moments, I just swear. But anyways, let me swatch these for you. Okay, so here's some swatches on the back of my hand. Now, as you can see, these bitches are pigmented. I love them. And these are 5 of my favorites so far. So we have Rich Bitch, Expensive, Confession, we have Princess, and we have Violence. Now, out of all of these, I would have to say that the Rich Bitch is a little bit more like flakes of gold. I'm not saying it's not pigmented, but it's best to apply with either your finger, a flat brush, or also if you apply glitter glue on first before you apply that shade. That's the best way to get it the most intense. But I like to use my finger only because it's easy to get in there. Like, it's easy to get that bitch on your eye. So now let's go to the next palette. Now we have a collaboration palette, of course. So this is one of my favorites of this month because it's amazing, it's fantastic, and it's pigmented, and it's by somebody I like. Let's just say it like that. So we have the Tarte Graveyard Girl Swamp Queen palette. Now, I have done a review for this palette, and I'm going to also do a review on the Beauty Killer as well. I might do some more in the future as well, so let's fingers crossed. I love this palette, and I mean, it's so pretty. I'm just going to say that. Palette-wise, it's pretty. Shade-wise, it's pretty. They're buttery, they're pigmented. Now, the blush and the bronzer are a little too pigmented for my taste, because they're like one dip and you have like, oh shit. Does this thing really work? It's actually a really pretty blush. It's just, when I apply it, makes me look like a clown, so I have to diffuse it with powder, only because it's so pigmented. But that's a great thing for every palette, is to be really, really pigmented. I just want to say that I absolutely love this. Tarte and Bunny, you guys did a great job, and I will continue to use this palette. Sorry if I stutter. I'll continue to use this palette for a very long time. Now, let's get to the next one. So I think this is the first palette I picked up earlier, and I started using it a lot more in July, and I became obsessed with it because it's an awesome palette. So let's just dive right into it. It is the Makeup Geek Manny MUA palette. Now, I will say this. It's fucking pretty. It's awesome. The pigmentation is amazing. And now let's just open this thing up. So, another palette that I'm obsessed with looking at. Let's just say that. Let's just say that right now. So, the best shades, in my opinion, are these 4 right here. Now, let me tell you the names, of course. So, it's Beaches and Cream, Artemis. I'm gonna say that wrong. I'm sorry. I love Greek mythology, and I'm gonna say these things wrong. I'm so sorry. And then we have Mars and Insomnia. Now these are the shades I love the most. I mean, like, come on now. And this red is crazy pigmented. This brown is amazingly pigmented. And then this right here is just, it feels like butter. Like, it's so metallic and it feels like fucking butter. I'm just gonna say that. Another thumbs up for me. This palette kills it. And I actually really love Annie anyway, and Jeffree Star, and Bunny. So it's awesome that all of them have a palette out, and I love using them. So I will use them till they reach pan, and I have to get another one. Okay, so now that we got the eyeshadow palettes out of the way, I'm going to move on to like complexion and all those other things that I love this month. So foundation-wise and concealer-wise, these are the products that I use and fell in love with. So let's go with concealers. Now my original OG favorite concealer is still the Naked Skin by Urban Decay. I wear Fair Neutral. This one's good for my under eyes. I don't know if I'm almost out because it looks like I can see through it and I look like I'm almost out of it. But I can't really tell. But I absolutely love this. It's a weightless concealer, so it's amazing for that under eye highlighting. I need a darker shade if I'm going to do the rest of my face, but I really only conceal my under eyes because that's the only part that I really need a concealer for. So I absolutely love it. Now my favorite concealer for this month, and now it's become like one of my favorites and I am wearing it today, is the Tarte Shape Tape Contour Concealer. There we go. So I will have to say that this is freaking bomb. I mean, this concealer works so well. It blends out so amazingly. And not only that, but I mean, the applicator itself is fucking massive. And honestly, it's great for when you want to get all over the under eye, especially if you want to go down the nose. It's great for contouring, so I mean, I absolutely love it. The one thing I don't like about it is that it dries so fast and I'm not able to like use my damp beauty blender once it kind of dries a little bit. So you have to really start putting it on, like start dabbing it on when you apply it. And that's not a bad thing, it's just I like mine to stay wet for a little bit so I can just start, yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I mean? Two foundations that I kind of loved and thought that were really good for this month that I've actually started trying was the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow and the It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Cream. Now we're light in this one and classic ivory in this one. Both of them set really well, which I'm really happy about. This one's a little, they are very dewy, but I like my face to be more matte, so when I put powder on top of them, they do not separate. The staying power is really good, and both of them just work the best for me. I actually love this, and I'm actually starting to like this a lot more, so I actually really like it. I mean, I was surprised because I had never really tried it, and everybody kept saying that it creases up, it cakes up, it settles into fine lines, things like that, and it didn't do that for me, so that's why I like it. So one more thing that I like for foundation wise, it's the Pure Air Perfection CC Cushion Foundation, and I wear light in this one. Now, I've had this for a long time, but I started actually playing with it in this month. I like this. I mean, it is like a little cushion foundation. There we go. It is like a cushion foundation. And I love this one more than the Lumi from L'Oreal. The Lumi from L'Oreal, you cannot set it with a powder. At all. Like, at fucking all. But this one you can. So I was really, really happy about that. We have the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. This one's the contour palette. Now, I've had this bitch for well over a year now, but this month is when I kind of came back to it because I started playing with more bronzers and more contour products. This one is something that I just came back to a little bit, and I actually remember loving it as much as I did when I first bought it. So if anybody asks me about the Jeffree Kat Von D controversy, I stay out of it because both brands I love, both people I look up to. It really doesn't matter. I mean, it's a personal issue, so, and it was made public, which is kind of sad, but it was a personal issue, and let's just leave it at that. Jeffree and Kat Von D both have pieces of my heart because they're both part of brands that I love. So, that being said, that's the last I'm going to talk about it. So, also, I absolutely love the Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula. This one right here is like my brand spanking new favorite bronzer. And I mean, not only is it really like pretty texture, but it smells like the tropics. It gives you that coconutty, buttery smell that reminds me of like when I went to Bahamas when I was 13. It just, I'm going to continue on with what I have. So last, for the face, I absolutely love the Glow Kit from Anastasia. That glow is one of the ones that I actually became obsessed with. This is the one I'm wearing on my face today. But also the Sun Dipped, which I seem to have misplaced. That one is the one that is also my favorite for this month. So I played with this one a little bit, and I absolutely love it. I grabbed the wrong one, but that glow and the Sun Dipped are my favorite for this month. Also, just want to say, because I forgot to kind of throw that in there, my favorite mascaras for this month might have to be the It Superhero and the Better Than Sex Waterproof Mascara. Now, both of these bitches are fantastic, gives great length, and also, this is my first time having a waterproof mascara, and this one doesn't feel like a waterproof to me. It comes off the same way as my other mascaras do, so it's amazing in my opinion. And this one just does a great job for giving you that volume, that separation, and that length that you need. Now, my favorite lips for this month, I'll have to say, I became obsessed with nudes for the summer. Like, I really have. Like, I always wear vampy, darker lips, or colorful lips, or anything like that, but I've been obsessed with nudes, like, for the last month, 2 months, 3 months. I've been obsessed with them ever since, like, May, and I'm like, that's really odd, because I've never done this before. I've never, like, really, like, fell in love with nude shades. I'm not a nude shade person, and I became obsessed with them. So, I'm going to show you which ones have been my favorite for this month, starting with the Kylie Cosmetics. Now, the Kylie matte liquid lipsticks, the lip kits that I own are Candy K, Cocoa K, Posy K, and 22. But these have been my favorites for the month, was Candy K and the Cocoa K. Cocoa K is a pinky nude. It looks just like my lip color, but a little bit lighter, so it kind of brightens it up. And then this one, of course, is just like that beigey nude that has a little bit of pink undertone. So I love these. I mean, the formulation's good. They're very thin, so they apply like a dream, and then they stay on all day. And I only get that little rim on the inside. Other than that, it doesn't dry out my lips at all. So I like them. I mean, you can say what you want, but I like them. So my next products are the Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Lipsticks. Now, these are my two favorites of the month, but I have a lot of favorites from her because I love them. But Catherine and Ashton are my two favorites for this month. I love that grungy nude lip. I like this one because it's not really like a nude, but it is a nude on other people. But this one, it's so fantastic. Like, it is a rosy color, a little bit more of like a terracotta rosy color that's a little bit deeper. But in my opinion, it's a nude. So let me move on to my last liquid lip besides my metallic ones. I'm going to show you my two favorites from Lime Crime. Now, these are, one of them I'm wearing today. I'm wearing Buffy, and also this one's Shroom. These two are, same thing. I love that grungy 90s, very grungy-ish. I don't even know what else the word to say it. But colors for the lip. I mean, come on now. I mean, I'm fucking born in the 90s, and I sound like an idiot. I'm so sorry. These two are my favorites from that. And now let's get on to the metallic lip, because that's became like a huge thing recently. And these three are my favorites of this month. So first we have Lime Crime's Xenon. Now, Xenon is really pretty. I mean, like, it is like a true yellow gold for the lips. And it's so amazing. The only thing with this one is you have to apply it twice to get that full opacity. But it's still a great product. And I would swatch these for you guys, but I'm trying my best to make this video as short as possible. So, also, the Milani Amore Metallics lip creams. I have all 8. They're amazing. Like, I'm obsessed with them. And everybody else is too. So that's just how it goes. But I would have to say that the Chromatic Addict and Materialistic are my two favorite shades. They're the nude shades of the bunch, but they show up more on my lips than any other color. So I absolutely love these. Anyways, last but not least, for lips, we have 4 shades of the Vice lipsticks from Urban Decay. Now, we have 2 nudes and we have 2 colors, because these are my favorites for the month of July. So we have Criminal. Let me show you that one. This one I have not swatched yet, because I've been wearing it at work. Okay, cool. But anyways, I can show you. Criminal, which is a comfort matte. This one is more of a pinky nude. And then we have my favorite, which is Back Talk, which is another comfort matte. This one I have worn. This one's a little bit darker, and this one's more of a pinky nude. So those are my two favorite nudes from Urban Decay. And then we have this shade. I absolutely love this one. It is called Cruel. It is a metallized red, and it has like that orangey tone and a little bit of gold in it. So that's fantastic. Last but not least, also I love Psycho, which is a comfort matte as well. This one you can't really see that well, but this one is a pink, and it's like a reddish pink with blue sparkle in the middle of it. Like blue sparkle without the color, within the color, whatever you want to say. So that's just my opinion. Now that is all my monthly favorites for makeup. Now I'm going to show you some things that I loved other than makeup that I loved this month. First off, my first favorite of the month that I got, thankfully, is my new computer. I love this. This is the MacBook Pro, the new one, the newest one with the Retina display. But anyways, I needed a new computer. My old computer was on the shitter, and it literally like died on me, and I'm trying to get rid of it now. It still works, but it just doesn't work for me anymore. And so now I got this new computer, my life is set, I'm so fucking happy about it. So that's just one thing that I'm really, really happy about, is be able to get a new computer so I can film for you guys, and so I can edit them. So thumbs up for that. My favorite events for this month would have to be Warped Tour was one of them, because Warped Tour was like July 3rd, I believe, July 3rd or somewhere around there. And I had a fun time. It was awesome. I love Warped Tour every year. Like, I love it every year. It's just that's my thing to do. Also, I can't remember what else I did last month. I have really bad memory, so I'm just gonna say Warped Tour was my favorite event. Yeah. So, also, my favorite video games for this month would have to be, I played Mirror's Edge Catalyst, and I loved it. It came out in June. I don't remember when I actually finished it, but I know I was still playing it in July. You know how that goes. And also, another favorite that I loved for this month would have to be Resident Evil or the Origins collection. I have both of them on the PS4, and I love that shit so much. Like, I've never played the original Resident Evil games ever, like ever. Like, I know that sounds crazy, but I never did. But then I played the Origins collections, and I was blown away. Like, the graphics are really good too, which is what I love. So, I love all video games. You'll know that soon. I'm a gamer nerd. I'm also a makeup addict. I have a lot of really weird things about me. That's just how it goes. So, my favorite shows for this month, I would have to say, since I started watching a lot of shows, a show that I binge watched a lot would have to be called Grace and Frankie. I'm going to say Grace and Frankie. I hope it's Grace and Frankie. But anyways, I love that one. That was actually a really good show. It's on Netflix as well. And I also binge watched Orange is the New Black. I haven't really finished that show yet, but those are the two that I kind of binge watched in July. Last but not least, we're going to have the 3 items that I was very disappointed in for this month, and I was not really happy with the way that they came out. We have the NYX Got You Covered Waterproof Concealer in the shade Ivory. I did use this in my full face NYX video, but after further playing with it a little bit more, it's a dewy finish, and it's all day wear, and it's full coverage, but it doesn't set with the powder very well, and I was really disappointed in that, because I really wanted to be able to actually do my regular everyday basis, and so it's a little too dewy for me, especially for the under eyes. Secondly, I have my Lipstick Queen in the shade Eden. I have this lipstick. It was actually given to me, but I will have to say that I was hoping for like a really rich red. Let me swatch it for you guys, if I can show you. I was hoping for like a rich red, but it's very sheer almost. I mean, if you have a lip liner under it, it's better. But in my opinion, I'm just very much an opaque matte or opaque satin type of person, and it just didn't cut it for me. I mean, it's a nice product, but for $25 or how much ever money it retails for, I would like for it to be better. I'm not talking shit about any brand, by the way. I'm not doing that. And then last but not least, we have the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. This, I wanted so badly for it to be perfect, and I wanted so badly for the product to be amazing, but it's too yellow. No. it is like so orange on me. Like I was wearing it for work one day, and I had to neutralize it with something. And I tried, and it just didn't work for me. And so I'm gonna probably have to return this because I was really, really disappointed in it, and I really wanted it to be awesome because I love Milani, but it just didn't work. Until they make more shades, I won't be able to enjoy it, which is really sad, but fingers crossed. That was my monthly favorites and some disappointments for the month of July. I hope that you had a wonderful time watching, and I hope that this video, it doesn't come out to be too long, and I hope that I can improve my video process in the future for you guys. Just leave a comment down below what your favorite things for July was, or for any month, and also tell me if there's anything that you want me to try or want me to review. I mean, I appreciate all the likes, the comments, and the videos, watches that you do, if I don't start stuttering like a crazy person. But I'm going to say this. I love you guys. I will see you guys again soon. Have a great day wherever you are, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.